All right, so we are going to be doing some account reviews here. It's been a little bit since I've done my last one. I kind of just jumped in the Discord to see what's out there. Gonna just go by the last few that have been put in there. I try and do the more recent ones just because they're gonna be the most relevant. As I've said in prior videos, it's just kind of luck of the draw depending on when you put them in here, on whether or not I go over them because there's just so many that I can never get to all of them. But for today, we're going to go through the last six that came through and just kind of give my thoughts and see what people have going on, what might be the best decision for them going forward in terms of spending their carrots, whether it's for Umas or support cards or whatnot. But with that, let's just go ahead and get right into it. We have the first one here, evaluating their 2026. So I'm guessing this is going through the entire year 26, which basically takes us to Grand Masters. I believe Grand Masters will be starting in like November-ish. And so, quite a lot to think about through the entirety of the year. Current characters 25k, so no guarantee. Kita-san Black, check. Okay, so I'm guessing this is their checklist of stuff they want. Or targets for this year. Kita-san Black, Wedding Karin-chan, Nakayama Festa, Christmas Vodka, Valentine, Major Orion, Mr. CB. Okay, so I'm guessing you're an Oshi player. And there's some decent ones in here in terms of the meta. But most of these I don't recognize as easy. I think Christmas Vodka is a pickup. So more of an Oshi player on that side of things, which is not that big a deal. It just comes down to just get the support cards to help them out. So support cards, Limit Break 3, Fine Motion you currently have, Limit Break 1, Mr. CB, Light Hello, 2 Limit Break, Agnes Tacky, and Speed. This one's going to be a little tricky. To have a very good shot at that, you want at least like 600-ish pulls. Limit Break 1, Maruzensky, MLB. So you don't have MLB Super Creek, I'm guessing, because you don't have the checkbox. Romanu, Ancestors, and Grinds. This one's another one that's a little tricky. My advice for this one, kind of, we'll have to see where we're at when we get closer to it. I really think for a lot of people, this is going to be a skip unless you're a heavier spender. Especially because of Major Romanu being right before it. And just go. She's the card that I feel like your current crystals should be saved for. So you pull heavily on this one. I would go with 400 pulls. Try and MLB it in those 400. And then if you don't, that's where that's like a best use for a lot of people on using your crystals. And then this one, because we're going to be going into the League of Heroes mixed with Champions meetings, I think other people are going to advise the skip and make it a permanent borrow through this scenario. It'll suck, but the way this is the last time where they're going to have like the meta card split from the PAL card. From then on, you'll have a double up, kind of like how Rika was with Rice Shower. And so it'll be a lot easier to just pull heavily because there's a really good meta card paired with it. Yeah, you have Mihono Bourbon and then El Condor Pasta Speed, that's one of them. This one is paired with the PAL card. This one will be very easy to MLB if you are if you save up the pulls, of course. Around 600 is what I would save. Let's see what you got here. And you don't give any more details other than that's your plans. Okay, so you don't say if you're a spender or not. Okay, there. Yeah, most likely gonna have too many cards. Yeah, too much as a free to play for sure. That's way too much as a free to play. Most likely won't have. Okay. Don't really specialize in particular style because most of the Umas are Oshi. Yeah, I mean they were definitely Oshis from what I can tell. Been prioritizing the cards over the Umas, so some will be sacrificed depending on the carrots I have, which is incomparable. Yeah, you don't mention if you're a spender here. I can tell you're not going to have enough for all of these. If there's anything to skip in this one, Super Creek's still low limit break. Fine Motion. You have Kita-san Black MLB, right? Or do you not? Or are you okay? I'm guessing this person's fairly new. Unless I'm blind and oh, there's Kita. Okay, Kita-san's at limit break 3, fine motion, limit break 3. How's the SRs looking? I mean, you have the main SRs, I guess. Marvelous Sunday. You're good on Umas mostly. You have Taiki Shuttle? Fuji Kiseki, good. I mean, you got, I think Taiki Shuttle's the main one I would think you'd be farming for with the, at least this, because she's got that alt inherit. So yeah, I would get Taiki Shuttle. That's the one I would start working on the grind for. Yeah, I think of all of these, Mr. CB might be the one to skip. Just so you can afford to. Oh, you don't. Oh yeah, you have her set to one limit break. So if you were able to skip her, that gives you a while. Wedding Current Chan's like basically your next pickup. And to me, I mean, I don't know if you care about meta or not, if you have the other one. She's actually, to me, an easier one to pick up down the road for the or for the League of Heroes that she's gonna be really strong on. So you could skip for now, especially if you have the normal one. I don't know if you have the normal one. But I mean, if she's a favorite of yours and you don't have the normal, then I can see it being fine. I guess you could pull for her. I don't know the timing of Nakayama Festa, or I don't know the timing of a lot of these Umas. Mr. CB, I believe, is right before Grandmasters. Because if you want MLB Agnes Takan, you really need, and 2 limit break light hell. That's like 600 pulls right there to like have the closest thing to a guarantee. Super Creek, I would probably. What do you have for stamina? I mean, you've been playing there. Because Super Creek is with. What is Super Creek paired with? It's not. Because Fine Motion gets paired with Summer Mruzinski, and then Super Creek, Mr. CB. You definitely need to skip one of these and pull on the other one's banner. So Super Creek is probably the one because you have limit break 3 on Fine Motion already. So I would pull on the Super Creek banner and get your copies of Mr. CB Wit off of that one. Just skip that one for now. And pull there. And then yeah, pull that. And then yeah, you're actually able to save for quite a while. You might be able to make it. Ancestors and Guides, make it a permanent borrow. At that point, hopefully you're better off on your other support cards. You get Major Romanu Wit. You have that. You can pair it with your Mr. CB Wit or your Fine Motion. So there's your 2 Wit cards. You have Kita-san Black. That's one of your speed cards. Agnes Takian Pace. There's your 4th card. And then 5th card's whatever flexible you need to use kind of mixed in. And then Ancestors and Guides would be your borrow, is my opinion what you would do. That way you can skip having to pull over that, and then you can hopefully recover for Major Romanu and then pull over Mr. Mihono Bourbon for groundwork. And as someone's asking, no, you do not need. Mr. CB works just fine at limit break 1. I can't remember what you're missing on it, but for free to play, limit break 1's definitely fine enough. So that's kind of my thoughts on that one. But yeah, I think you drop that, and maybe an Uma here or there you might have to drop and get on a selector down the line if you're willing to spend any money, just for the fact that you definitely want to. I mean, I think you have a pretty good plan here in the cards, though. Just skip one of them and do the dual banner. Mr. CB Wit's probably the best one, just because it's paired with Super Creek. But that's pretty much it for that one. Let's take a look at the next. Free-to-play end closer pull advice. So I started when the free Yukino Bijin Guts card came out. Have that at MLB. The only thing I spent on was the SSR support card selector on Kita-san. Okay, so you got MLB Kita-san. That's good. Really like end closers, maybe late surgers when they became meta in the future, or become meta in the future. Gonna get CB Wit, as well as Light Hello and Takian Speed. Some carrots, 16 Rainbow Shards, 1 Gold Crystal. MLB Akita, MLB Sunday Power. Oh, you're talking about the free ones. Soon to have MLB Fine Motion using my free selector, Tosin Jordan. I mean, you're decent for Track Laser, and You'll recover once you get up to through Agnes Tachyon. That should set you up for success. You'll have 2 speed cards. You'll have your wit card. You'll be waiting for Major Romanu. Yeah, Mr. CB is pretty much the big one. Get Limit Break 1 there. You don't care about frontrunners, you can pretty much skip Summer Maruzinski. Just know that if you're doing that, if you want to completely avoid frontrunners, League of Heroes, they are going to be the dominant ones. And if you want to be able to easily get platinum there, frontrunners are going to be mostly the meta. And just because you have to consistently get first, second, and third place on all of your Umas, and end closers getting blocked or anything bad like that happening can royally screw you in League of Heroes. But yeah, I think Mr. CB Wit's the big plan, and then yeah, saving up heavily for Agnes Tachyon and Light Hello, and then from there, Major Romanu. Pick up like an Uma or 2 in between, one of the meta ones for inherits. I mean, if you really don't want to ever play paces or frontrunners, I guess you can skip Nishino Flower coming up. You like late surgers and you want to try them out, King Halo is, the King Halo cheerleader will be good on the 1600 mile, for Tokyo Mile, as well as the sprint that starts on a straightaway. And she'll be, I won't say consistent, but she'll be decent there. And she's an inherit for end closers, on those as well, because it's an acceleration that will be consistent as long as you don't get rushed and are in the back 3 spaces for the first half of the race. So I think King Halo would be your good Uma pickup. And then from there, yeah, you're mostly just saving for Light Hello and Agnes Tachyon. But that'll be it for this one. Let's take a look at the next one. I need to I need to be a little bit faster. These videos always end up long because I end up yapping a lot on it, but there's a lot to try and think about when it comes to looking at specific accounts. Poll plan as a baby dolphin frontrunner main. Just want to know if anything else should be considered. All right. Oh man, you're going really far into the future. Frontrunner main. Oh, okay. Well, you kind of have a mixed up here. Orpano Ricky. So you got Kita-san Black in that. Summer Maruzinski, of course. This one heavily. Oh, okay. 200 polls. So you're going to be light right there and there, because you're expecting a lot here. Trying to think here. No must-haves in between. Yeah, because you're going to recover it this way. If you're willing to spend, I mean, it really comes down to this. You only need a limit break 3 on Summer Maruzinski since you're willing to spend. You can then use the selector to MLB her. That's my plan. They're talking about being front runner only right now. So Mr. CB, if you're not going to touch end closers, you can skip Mr. CB. I'm skipping Mr. CB, but my reasons are a little bit different since I can just borrow it. But yeah, I think this is mostly a good plan. You're missing, the big one I'd say you're missing is, on the Uma side, Valentine's Ines Fujin. As well as, I mean, you have Mihono Bourbon, right? Yeah. Valentine's Ines Fujin is basically a Valentine's Mihono Bourbon, but better, because she can use the Mihono Bourbon card. As you can see here, once you get this card, it'll be pretty much your strongest wit card for frontrunners, and Valentine's Bourbon can't use it. So, and Ines Fujin has groundwork built in, has concentration, has, I think it's called Gale Slash or something. It's similar. It's, I think it's Frontrunner Corners Gold. So she has that. Has, I think she has a early lead and all. She has pretty much everything Mihono Bourbon Valentine's has built in, other than she can use Mihono Bourbon's cards. So I would try and build her into there if you like it. Her and Mihono Bourbon will also be top tier parent, and you'll get a lot of good parents out of it for other front runners. But other than that, looks pretty good. And they're saying skip the first Maru banner and pull on the Maru find. That's a good idea on that one potentially too, just for the fact that you can see how your polls go on Agnes Tachyon here. But yeah, if you don't, I didn't really look at this, but your find motion, yeah. Because it's not that far away. It's like a month and a half, I think, after the first run that we get the rerun. But you would have to suffer without it for a little bit. Do you have Kita-san, though? Yeah, your cards are kind of all over the place. Oh, there's okay. You have MLB Keystone. Okay. And yeah, you have her. So you've been playing for a bit. I mean, so you can throw together a deck. I mean, you're not too strong on the support cards, but you can put stuff together. I think your plan's okay. But yours, I mean, for a dolphin, I mean, I'm surprised how little in the cards you have. I'm guessing you're fairly new would be the reason. But yeah, I think your plan's fine. I would just look at Valentine's Ines Fusion. Who's that first horse? Oh, this one up here? Oh, this is Corpano Ricky. This is going to be the meta dirt. Super, super strong for dirt. But she does want Corpano Ricky, while she's super meta, she does want you to get not only 3 greens like a normal front runner, she wants you to get 6. Now she can run as a pace chaser too, though. And she comes with pace chaser savvy, so pace chaser is probably what I'd prefer. But she can be a front runner or pace. All right, we go to the next one here. Plan to go now for Agnes Limit Break 4 speed, and I'll take from Uncapped Crystal Limit Break 3. Maddie, I want to ask if there's any Uma I should pull, and if I could have 40k carrots. I could have 40k carrots and Agnes. Oh, okay, so that's the late hello banner. Limit Break 3. Oh, I would not. The Madi, I'm guessing you're talking about the Fuku speed card. I would not waste a crystal on that. I don't even see it in here. Oh, here it is. No, I would not waste it. Limit Break 3 is still not that good. You really want her at MLB. I don't know if you pulled for her or not, but I wouldn't waste it for her. Looking at your cards, you have MLB. You have Super Creek. Already good to go. Kita-san. Heck, if there's any, I would use it on Kita-san before I used it on that. Taking her to MLB for that special priority. So definitely don't waste it on Fuku. You also have Fine Motion. Fine Motion and Kita-san are better. I wouldn't use it on either of them because they're both fine at Limit Break 3, and I would save it for future banners. And then Agnes Tachyon, just keep saving for that. Any Umas the pull? You don't really say any specifics, but Nishino Flower coming up is the big pace chaser one. You have the niche. I don't know if you're a spender or not. The niche Uma that is King Halo Cheerleader for like your late surgers and end closers on the like Tokyo 1600, as well as the one sprint that has a straightaway. But other than that, no must pickups and coming up anytime soon for a bit. Corpano Ricky, of course, for dirt. You have Summer Maruzensky speed, of course, like we've just been mentioning, and Mr. CB Wit. But yeah. Oh, well, someone else mentioned that too. Yeah, just keep your crystal. I wouldn't even use it on Fine Motion. Limit Break 3 is plenty. Save that. That's for more emergency. I use selectors for those. I would not use it on something that's completely fine at Limit Break 3. Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, you save it up for your next big speed card will be El Condor Pasa. But yeah, you're looking okay. You've got everything pretty decent on your account. I would try to, just start hoarding those carrots and don't waste that crystal. Let's see. Next one is what to do with my 2 support card selectors. Taishin End Closers and Oguri OG Late Surger main. 2 selectors, first anniversary. But besides either MLBing, Biko, or boxing, I have no idea else what to use them on. Might be in the same situation I am. Let's see. Next one is me, Mr. CB. Yeah, I mean, you can't use it anywhere else. Oh, you're Fuku's good. Kita-san's good. The fact that you have Fuku just tells me Bakshi, like, or Biko, I wouldn't do it on just because just use Kita-san and Fuku together. So Biko's kind of not really worth it. Where's your El Condor Pasta? You have MLB Super Creek, which is good. El Condor Pasta. El Condor Pasta is the one. You only have her at limit break 1. I did this. This is what I chose to do this with mine as well. Killer Tune's very good for mediums, and limit break 3 is fine. You're missing out on I think it's 5% training effectiveness. It's completely fine. Killer Tunes is a very strong skill. We have 3 mediums, and I think she's at 8% race bonus or something like that. I think it's 8% at limit break 3. But Killer Tunes is so strong. This is where I would use the selectors. Get immediate value out of her right off the bat. Because you're basically looking to be in the same situation I am. Yeah, nothing crazy there. Is that just those? Yep. Well, that's pretty much what to use them. I would use it on El Condor Pasa. Actually, I'll just put it in here. Then, there we go. Just in case you don't see it. See this video. All right. Go to the last one here. Front runner enthusiast. Looking to pole plan to be able to main front runner, but also some flexibility. Light to medium spinner. I don't know enough about future banners to make myself. Well, as front runner, Summer Mruzinski you've probably heard about. That's the big card to pick up. Got those. Oh man, you went for Saint. I mean, you're going all in on the front runner. Saint Sky. I'm gonna guess you have Mihono Bourbon, right? Wait, you? Okay, yeah. I was like, you better have Mihono Bourbon Valentine's. You can be a front runner main. Yeah, looking pretty good on the Umas. Let's see. Fine Motion's good. Man, you got MLB Vodka. MLB Mayano Top Gun. Man, what do you mean by medium spender? You're having a lot of MLB. I mean, you could just lucked out on some of them. Biko Pegasus is MLB. Kita-san Black MLB. Almost MLB on Curran Chan. I mean, you're sitting pretty well on your account overall. I mean, if you're... The biggest things would be if you're going to ever do end closers, you have Mr. CB Witt. Although, looking at your cards, you could probably get away with doing the same thing I'm doing. That would be the borrow card. I mean, you have the other cards. You have all the other cards you need for your deck, and then you can just borrow Mr. CB Witt. Although, I think Summer Mruzinski just slots in so nicely and gives you flexibility. And then, of course, she'll pull in Light Hello and get Agnes Tachyon. But in terms of Umas, no big ones until Corpano Ricky for the dirt. But yeah, overall, I would just continue to save. I mean, don't feel like just because you're willing to spend money that you have to spend and pull now. Just stockpile the money that you're willing to spend and then go heavier when we get hammered with stuff. Because like that's my plan is Grand Masters might be where I start having to ramp up my spending because there's a lot of big cards there. For now, it's just you're pretty chilling until Summer Mruzinski and then picking off whatever you think here and there based on the advice that either me or other content creators give on the other Umas or support cards coming out through it, depending on how much you're willing to spend. But that's pretty much it. That's all of those reviews. That's kind of my thoughts. Just a quick account review video. Man, overall, people are starting to... This is one thing I'm starting to see with the accounts, even the ones that maybe aren't heavier spenders, is... I mean, people are just starting to accumulate those SSRs. I mean, we're starting to see that with the Champions meeting we just had with Pisces, where, I mean, round 2, usually early on, it was just a lot of people were mostly using SR cards, and now we're seeing even non-whales starting to have almost full SSR decks at this point, just because you have a lot of flexibility now with the cards you're using. And so this is kind of that time where you can stockpile to a certain extent because you're going to be able to build your Umas and then just go heavier into the future scenarios that are going to require more pulls. But that's going to be it for now on this account review. And if you like my content, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.